Hi traders, the ICT unicorn entry is one of the best ICT strategies you can use to grow small accounts and pass prop firms. In this video, I will show you what a unicorn entry is and how to trade it. Alright, let's dive into the video. So the unicorn entry is simply the confluence between a breaker block or a mitigation block with a fair value gap. So a breaker block plus a fair value gap equals to the unicorn entry, and a mitigation block plus a fair value gap is equal to a unicorn entry, like so. So this is a breaker block here. So we can see this is our breaker block, right? At the same place where there is a breaker block, there's also a fair value gap there. So this is automatically a unicorn entry model. So you want to take your trade from this point where the fair value gap is in confluence with the breaker block, like this. So it's the same thing for a sell model as well. This is a bullish breaker block, the same strategy for a bearish breaker block. And now this is a mitigation block. So this is a mitigation block zone, and at that same point it's where there is a fair value gap. It's confluencing with a fair value gap here as well. So this is where we want to take our trade from. So this is actually the unicorn entry model. It's as simple as that. It's simply a confluence between a breaker block and a fair value gap, or a mitigation block and a fair value gap. Right, so let's go into the chart. Okay, so we can see this one here. This is simply a mitigation block, right? So this is a mitigation block, you can see. So there's a failure swing here, just like in the previous video. Then you can see this is a mitigation block. So if you haven't watched the previous video on a breaker block and a mitigation block, kindly watch the video on my channel. I did a video on a mitigation block and breaker block. So you can see how price traded into this mitigation block, and it's in confluence with a fair value gap here. So it's in confluence with a fair value gap here, and we see how price triggered immediately. You see? So you can see, like so. It's simple as ABC. It's so simple, guys. Okay, so let's look for more example. You can see one here. Okay, so you can see this one. This is also another mitigation block, like this, and boom. So this is our mitigation block. Okay, so this is our mitigation block here, this one, in confluence with this fair value gap here, then the fair value gap here. So you can see how price traded into it, and boom, right? Okay, so you see, and there's another one here. You can spot another one here. Okay, so a failure swing, and this is our mitigation block. This is our mitigation block in confluence with this fair value gap here. So fair value gap here as well. Okay, so you can see how price is respecting this setup. The stop loss here and target, you can see how price is respecting the setup. Nice and easy. So guys, this is simply what a unicorn entry strategy is. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, kindly like, subscribe, leave a comment, and actually turn on the bell notification to see more amazing content like this. All right, see you in the next video.